I'm just gonna film this video because, I mean, I'm not trying to make this dramatic at all. It's real as it can get. I mean, I sat there just like contemplating, should I really respond to this? And I was like, oh, okay, I don't want to make it too long. Probably gonna make an 8-minute video, but I just want to send my apologies to Kevin and then those who went to KCON New York. Now backstory. Okay, so we all know that Kevin Wu, former member of UKIS, that still hurts me to say, even though I've only been a fan for 1 year. 1 year. I've only been a fan for a year, but it still hurts me to say that he's now a former member. And hopefully my sister doesn't walk in here. If she does, I'm gonna fight her anyway. He was going to be a keynote speaker, a guest for KCON New York this year, and I was just like, cool, awesome. Come to find out, like, I told my mom that I wanted to go to New York to see him and then just do some sightseeing. And when the day that he told it, my mom was set on going to California to visit her homegirls. We were going to go to LA. And I was like, oh, okay, KCON LA, no big deal, whatever. Not obviously knowing that he's not going to be back in LA for a while, but situation happened with my sister, and so we decided to end up going to New York. The problem with that is, or at least what I thought the problem was that we would be in New York 2 weeks after KCON, and the day I'm filming this is July 3rd. And that is like 2 weeks after KCON, that's like a few weeks after KCON happened, whatever, depending when I feel the need to upload this, which is probably after I film it. Sorry. And so, I was really gung-ho about going and stuff, but going by myself because being 17, you would think I'd be like allowed to go out more, and like I'm almost 18, so, but when the time that I found out my mom was working and she couldn't take off, so I was like, oh, okay, fine, whatever, you know, maybe I could save up just a little bit more money so I can go by myself. That didn't happen, obviously. Okay, so I live in Atlanta, home of Eric Nom. It's about a 13-hour drive from Atlanta to New York, and so, you know, I was thinking, hey, I have a bunch of friends who drive, road trip, but they're all really busy, so I was like, oh, okay, fine. And then KCON weekend happened. It was like that Thursday on, I can't remember, it was like, I think it was the 22nd of June where iHeartRadio did their live on Facebook. I was watching them live, trying to get people to comment, and before the live happened, I believe iHeartRadio or KCON tweeted hashtag this or that and then tag Kevin. And I was like, okay, I can see where this is going. So I participated in that, going in, having the mindset that knowing that he probably wasn't going to see my tweet. So I'm watching the live, whatever, and then, you know, my heart's kind of, you know, my heart is racing, and I'm just like, okay, what's going to happen next? And then I see in the back of the live stream, like 3 to 4 girls that I follow on Twitter. I'm just like, they are right there. They are right there. Oh my god. And I tweeted at them, you know, since I'm not there, can you relay my love to him? Because I know you're going to see him again during the weekend, whatever. And so it's like 40 minutes into the live, I kind of like went on and off because I was texting, and then I was like, you know, really salty that I wasn't there, and you know, I'm so close but so far away with a 13-hour drive and stuff. And so I did the live, whatever, I participated in this or that thing, whatever, and I said hashtag this or that at Kevin Wu, tacos or pizza. That was my comment. You guys already saw, if you guys watched the live, I have a little clip of it. If you guys want me to upload it, I can. Or you can check out my friends. I tweeted multiple people that, like, after the initial moment, Roseanne from Beautiful Roses, she tweeted at me saying, he answered your question. And I was like, I know. Because I was already, like, exorcist moment, like, flopping all over my bed, almost fell off, screaming. So I didn't finish the rest of the live because it was only like 7 minutes. It was like a 47 minute live, whatever. So I called my friend, and she was like, oh, that's so cute. So I like, okay, so he did this thing on Twitter, hashtag this or that. And so during the live, you know, they had Twitter pulled up on their laptop, and they're like going at it. Okay, going at it sounds weird. Okay, and so it was after someone wrote on like a poster, hashtag 2010 SNSD looking boy. He looked back because there was a bunch of screaming at her, and he's like, should I look back? And so he looks back, and then he says, and then people are like reading the card, and then he basically goes over the roast he had with Day6J, or J6, as we all call him now. And so now Kevin's like forever nickname that we're not gonna let him not live down is 2010 SNSD looking boy. You guys need to like go on Jay's Twitter and look at the roast. It's the most hilarious thing ever. And you haven't walked into it, but he said he won. I'm just like, nah, boy, you got roasted. Anyway, so that happened, and then he turned back, and then he reads the computer screen that they pulled up, and then I hear my name. And then he says, Sammy, tacos or pizza? And then he answers the question, and I was just like, what? Never in a million years would I thought an idol of mine would say something like that, or like, first one my question, because I tweeted at him, constantly tweeting at him, thinking I would get a response, and no, nothing happened. And he's constantly doing like replies sprees, like sprees on Instagram and Twitter. So I was like, okay, let me get in on this. And so Roseanne, again, she's the most humble person ever. Oh my god. She tweeted saying that, oh, Kevin's replying to people on Instagram and Twitter. So I was like, okay, let me get on this. So he's replying to people, whatever. And then so I'm just like, okay. Next thing I know, just like he starts replying to people, I'm like, okay, so when I'm gonna get a reply, you know, it would be a good gift because I've stayed in the fandom for a year, which is really hard. I found it really hard to stay within a fandom. Wongfu was like, ooh. And so people were kind of seeing that I was kind of upsetting because I was bitch tweeting, and so they're like, no, it's okay. You're gonna get noticed at some point. And then right after they tell me that, Kevin notices them, and then I'd be like, what the heck, man? I'm censoring my words because I know in case he sees this, he's gonna question my cussing. And I apologize for why are you on, okay, Korean, okay. He's like on social media right now as I'm like filming this, so I'm very sorry. And I apologize for my retainer. Where is it? Okay, so I was like, so the people who were trying to calm me down, I was like Roseanne, and then another girl, I think, and then another Twitter user or whatever. But then he notices them right after they try to calm me down. I'm just like, what the heck? So I throw my phone, I get off Twitter, and I just go to sleep because I did not want to deal with that. And Roseanne just like literally saw I was gonna get upset. She's like, no, it's okay. Yeah, whatever. And so I started tweeting that, okay, yeah, maybe he hates me because every time I come on Twitter and he's doing reply sprees, he just stops. And people are like, no, he's probably just busy or whatever. I'm like, I tweeted before this person, but this person's got a response instead of me. And so I was just like, maybe he hates me. Okay, so a few days into KCON's weekend, and I'm apparently going fishing with my parents. My mom's like, hey, you want to go to Alabama with us? And I'm just like, no, why? Because I was really salty about KCON happening. And she's like, well, we're going to go for like a few hours, let's go fishing, whatever. You should get out the house. I'm just like, okay, fine. So we packed our bags, and I'm just watching the tweets, like, in Alabama, like, there's barely any signal where we were. We were in Ozark, I believe, and there's no signal in that town. I was really salty. And then I see once we get to the house, I see all the tweets from KCON, and I was just like, okay, whatever. I think it was like a Saturday, because we left Friday night. It was Saturday morning, I just saw all the tweets, and I was just like, you know. And like, so I tweeted, all these tweets are from KCON are so cute, but then the next tweet was like, okay, yeah, these are getting a bit much. And so, and Kevin was like tweeting up the entire weekend, and so he was like, he was like tweeting to, like, directly to the ones who were at KCON to see him. And I was like, boy, you know you have other fans too, right? Still being a bitch, mind you. I am 17. I can bitch. I'm a bitch. And during KCON, I was on my period, so you know, hormones. And I'm a person who easily gets agitated by the littlest things. That's like how bad my temper is. And so, and I was just like, okay. So I tweeted at Kevin multiple times, hey, can your fans who aren't at KCON get some love too? Because if he has time to respond to someone on Twitter who's probably in his vicinity, because I saw the tweets, low-key stalker, he has time, you know, to like do a little something for the fans who aren't seeing him. Because, well, for me, I know it was probably just only me, but I was kind of low-key feeling left out. But then I was reassured by a friend who actually went, and vouch and saying, oh no, you had the right to feel this way because you're not here and you're seeing all these tweets, you're kind of getting a little, you kind of feel some type of way, and she was actually like there too, and she could feel like, okay, yeah, it's getting a bit much. But I didn't say anything of that because I wanted to be a humble person and not sound like a bitch. So, I'm out of breath, I'm sorry. So, he kept tweeting or whatever, and I was just like, hey, yeah, we kind of feel like for me, I felt like it was kind of unfair because if you have time to because someone tweeted that he came up behind her and hugged her, and I was like, and he was still tweeting, I am filming! Huh? I am filming! Filming what? I'll write it! Sorry. Can you nail this and leave me on your bed? Whatever. Close my door? Thank you. Like I said, if I apologize if my sister walks in here because she's doing something with her room. Anyway, so, where was I? Oh my god, my head is spinning. Not really spinning, it's just like, it all happened like 2 weeks ago, so it's like fresh in the head, but not really, so, okay, and she tweeted that he came up behind her and jumped on her and hugged her, and I was like, what? And I know that for KCON, if you're a keynote speaker, or a guest speaker, or an MC, you kind of don't really have a crazy schedule. But that was before he tweeted that he was even an MC for anything. He was, I believe he was MCing for Highlight, SF9, and then Shein Blue, I believe. Those are the 3 groups I know, but there are probably others that I'm not aware about. He was just MCing for them and he was going over his lines, whatever. But before he posted that on his Instagram story, he was tweeting to other people of, where are you gonna be, stuff like that. So, me, being a bitch, and obviously with my parents, in a place with barely any signal, and not knowing what the hell's going on, I kind of, thought in my head that he had this little, squad of girls on Twitter that he'd always reply to, and they would always get love, because I saw them, they're like, hey, they're constantly getting noticed by him. What about us? And so it was just me bitching that how, he had this own little Twitter squad that he was always responding to and not responding to the rest of us. And so, one kissed me, I remember she DM'd me, and then she was like, I don't think Kevin has a vendetta against you, it's just that, it's a test of luck. And I didn't want to get into it with her because you can't express words by typing on Twitter or whatever. And I was like, well, it's kind of like this. If he's replying on Twitter and I want to get on, and I'm, trying to get on with it, if I would tweet, and then someone else tweets after me, he would respond to them. And I tweeted that boy some triggering stuff. I tweeted to him, Johnny's, hey Angel, you that sexy, just to get a response from him. It was during school or something. And just to see if he would respond, and he didn't respond. I'm like, okay. But he's responding to everyone else but me. So I thought he had something against me. I didn't know what it was. And I just, I just wanted to get in on it too, because who doesn't want to be loved by their idol? And so she was just DMing me, hey, it's not like that at all, I promise. And I'm just like, look, whatever. I was tired of having no Wi-Fi, I just wanted to know what was happening. I just see all the tweets from KCON, and I tell my mom, she's like, it's okay, you're gonna see him in America soon. I look at my mom dead and said, no mother, he's never coming back to America. And this is after Eric normally says that he's coming back home to Atlanta. And as soon as he tweets it out, there's always that one little hindrance that prevents me, that basically screws me over. So he's performing in Atlanta, and the tickets were $25, which were sold out fast. So I told my aunt, she's like, that's really good. But the problem is that the weekend he's coming here is a week after I start school. So it's the week after I start school. It's that weekend. So I'm in school. I start school July 31st. I'm a senior, so. And I can't drive to out where he is because I can't go on the highway yet, and I don't even have my license, so I just got screwed over by Eric Nam because I tweeted at him one time, hey, come home, at Eric Nam, hey, we come home, Atlanta missed you, whatever. And he liked the tweet. I was like, oh, okay, I see where this is going. Then at the beginning of June, I think, Eric tweeted that he's coming back home. I was like, boy. So I was waiting for the tweets or whatever, and I was like, boy, the tickets $25. And then I looked at the dates for the weekend, and I was like, I'm in school. But air now is a different topic. Anyway, back to Kevin, whatever. Okay, so I was going over who was all up in my DMs. So I was like, I didn't feel like talking, so I was like, oh, okay, we'll just see what happens. On the way home from Alabama back to Atlanta, I didn't have any signal, so I didn't know what the hell was going on. I was just listening to my music that I got from Apple Music, whatever. And so we didn't get home until probably like 1 or 2 o'clock in the morning. I'm getting ready to go to sleep, got my glasses off. I finally have Wi-Fi, so I'm going through all my notifications, seeing what I have, and then I see a DM on my Twitter. I'm like, oh, okay, so who DM'd me? So I check the DM, and it's one of the girls who went to KCON with him. And she's one of the girls who got hugged with him. She won this thing where you can go meet and take pictures with him or whatever. I'm not gonna reveal her name, but she's probably gonna watch this. I'm sorry. And then she just basically DM'd me an apology, and I'm just like, huh? Like, me being like dead tired, I'm just like, okay, I had my glasses off, and I'm just going through my Twitter once again before I go to sleep till the morning. And then I literally shoot up from my bed, and I was just like, what? I grabbed my glasses off my bedside table, and I started reading, and she's basically apologizing for, like, she saw my bitch tweeting about people bragging and being at KCON and seeing Kevin and all that stuff, and I was just like, so the DM was just like, oh, I'm sorry you felt that I was bragging too much. It's just that, you know, I've been a Kiss Me for 8 years, and being able to see my body is a blessing, whatever. And then so me, feeling extremely guilty, was like, oh, no, don't apologize. I was just bitch tweeting, like 17-year-old being a bitch or whatever. And then she's like, I'm sorry you felt left out or whatever. I'm just like, oh my god. She read my tweets. And so, me not having much of a following on Twitter, like, I only have 200 followers on Twitter. I knew for a fact that nobody was going to read a 17-year-old's tweets, because who listens to a 17-year-old anymore? Who listens to a 17-year-old complain, who's on their head, who's naive, they don't know what's going on, they're not right in the head yet. So I was like, it's just bitch tweeting. But, okay, the feelings are kind of real. But I won't lie about that. The feelings were real. I was feeling a little bit upset. But people shouldn't have to feel like they need to DM me an apology, especially when, you know, they got this opportunity of a lifetime. They deserved it. Me being a fan for 1 year, I wasn't expecting anything. Okay, yeah, it would be a nice gift, just, you know, encourage me to go into fandom more deep than I already am now. So, I remember her typing long paragraphs, like, you could make Taeyang's thesis out of those paragraphs. Those were long paragraphs that I was trying to, like, read. So, I basically had to do damage control and say, no, don't apologize. It was just me acting up, not knowing how to control my feelings very well. I have a really bad temper or whatever. She's like, yeah, but you made me aware of how I was feeling, because I wasn't aware that I was, like, bragging. But you can tell someone's bragging and they're just trying to be humble, but you know, like for me, I know, because I've learned to, like, build up that barrier between, okay, this person's really humble and then this one's not. And she DM'd me multiple times before, but having her on the patience, so that's a different story. But anyway, so she tells me that she needs to go to sleep for work or whatever, and I was like, oh, okay. So I wake up, it's like 5 hours later, it's like 7:30 in the morning. I check my Instagram, and Kevin liked my comment that from his post from KCON. It was at his media read or whatever, or like his Q&A. It was like him, you know, on the grassy lot, and then the chairs behind him. And I tweeted him, and I tagged him in the comment. Hey Kevin, can the fans who couldn't see you at KCON get some love too, please? And then the little, like, ashamed emoji. And so he liked the comment, and I was like, what? I deadass looked at it, took a screenshot. I took like 5 screenshots. I'm not even kidding you. And then I sent it to people, and I was just like, this just happened, and I don't know how to respond. So I sent a picture to 2 girls who DM'd me, and then they're like, see, he doesn't hate you at all, you're just, you know. And I'm like, but the way he carried it out was probably after he saw my bitch tweeting. I mean, who reads a 17-year-old tweets anymore? That's what shocked me the most, is that they saw a 17-year-old bitch tweeting and took me seriously. So I had to play damage control for like 2 hours, just apologizing, just because my bitch salty ass was not there. So, But all I can say is that if he ever sees this video, I'm sorry. But the fact that I found it stupid was that I was going after 2 weeks, like 2 weeks after KCON, so all the hype is gone. But I was like, and ASC is today, oh my god. ASC is today, so we're probably not gonna watch it, but if he does, I'm gonna tag him in it and be like, Kevin, I'm sorry. I didn't, like, you know, 17-year-olds, we don't know anything, we don't know any better. Well, actually, no, 17-year-old, you should know your limits, but, I mean, I don't. I am a child at heart, anyway. But I was just like, okay, so you like my comment, I don't know what to do now. Like, I never felt so conflicted in my life. And people are like, oh, you should apologize, because, you know, you did kind of make him feel guilty for not responding to you and stuff. But I'm like, okay. You think of it from, like, a fan who wasn't there at KCON, and he's tweeting to people who are, like, probably within 2 feet of him. You would think, okay, they're right in front of you. You can just easily toss them. Why do you have to tweet at them? They can see you. You're right in front of them. So it was just like, no. And then one other girl was like, no, you have every right to, because, you know, he's kind of, he literally has this squad on Twitter that he replies to all the freaking time. And I'm just like, well, what about us? We love you too. Like, can we get some love too? Because, honestly, I was feeling some type of way because he was responding to people. And then once I got in on it, he just stops completely. I'm like, okay, so you have a vendetta against me. I'm like, okay. It's fine, whatever. I can take it. Not really though, because I'm a sensitive little bitch. And so after that happened, I just felt really conflicted. I'm like, okay, whatever. And I'm like, oh, you're so lucky. And then so I posted on my Instagram the video of him answering my question from the this or that. And I was just like, achievement unlocked. Senpai has noticed you. From like my little anime days. I was just like, oh my god. People are like, oh, you're so lucky. I'm like, I'm really not it. And I started telling people, you have a better chance of getting this man to reply to you than I do. That was my gist of it. And I was like, but I guess the point of this video is that could I be considered a Sase fan? Now I know there's a bit of controversy between Sase fans, and I'm just like, so I texted my friend because I was going over with this another girl that I was in. Anyway, she's basically like, there's a big difference between you and this other fan right here. And I was like, well, tell me. And she was like, well, obviously you both love Kevin, but in a different way. When she sees me tweeting Kevin, she's like, oh, you're so cute. You're just like a little girl trying to get someone's attention, whatever, like a little 5-year-old, whatever. And she's like, you would give him space. And I look at her like, girl, have you not seen my tweets to this guy? I mean, granted, there are probably other people that tweet worse than what I tweet, but still. So she was basically going, you would let him live, he would love you back, you would kind of be like that little younger sibling he wished he never had, because she kind of, like, the way she ships us, and it's kind of gross, but she ships him as like my big brother, little sister kind of thing, a little, like, yeah. And so I don't know, but if you guys really look at my Twitter, you would just see how bad, like, it is. I pretty much invade this man's personal space, and I will own up to it. I mean, I know other people are doing the same thing I do, it's just that they're changing it. Or like they're doing it in a different way, just like, you know, twisting a little bit. And today, a family friend of mine like posted pictures of like scenery and stuff. I'm like, oh, okay, this looks cute. It's fireworks, 4th of July, great. So I took a previous edit that I made. I put myself in a picture of Kevin. Like, in a picture with Kevin. It kind of looks like I have my head on his shoulder. So I put that in the picture, so you guys probably saw on my Twitter and Instagram. And I was just like, I was like, thanks. I was like, hey Kevin, thanks. Now can we make this for real? And then he did not respond. And I was like, okay, I'm not expecting a response or whatever. So I put hashtag photo editor in the making, because I love making them. And then so that happened or whatever. And my friend was like, you should definitely, like, I was considering about photoshopping myself with other members, but I just didn't know how. I don't have any full body shots for me to make it look good. For me to make it look good or whatever. And so yeah, but I just wanted to say that in light of just like KCON ending or whatever, I just wanted to apologize to the ones who went to KCON, to Kevin mostly, because I was basically being a Saesang, there we go, I'm sorry, Martiner. I was just basically being a Saesang, getting all up in his business, acting a bitch, saying like, hey, we're here too, you know, being a completely bad bitch that won't do anything, whatever. And then I just wanted to apologize to those who DM'd me, those who those who read my tweets and felt like I was targeting you. That was not my intention. Again, me, 200 something, barely 200 followers on Twitter. No one's gonna read my tweets. I know one person does, and then she'll respond just to like make me feel better or whatever. Oh my god, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm not crying. I'm just really congested. It's really hot, and I get sick easy. But I said this wasn't going to be a 30-minute video, but it had to be. I'm sorry. But I just want to send my apologies to those who felt triggered by me. An apology was not needed. I am a 17-year-old girl who bitches. That's what I am. That's what I'm gonna own up to, and I'm sorry for it. I can't. If there was another way for me to control my feelings, I would. And if that includes having him like right in front of me, then I will like go crazy. I've never had to deal with this type of thing anymore. Like, I had YouTubers like respond to me and stuff, but that wasn't really like. You can kind of see that they don't have much of a following, so they're just trying to, you know, play nice, whatever, because that's what happened to me a lot. And so, like me, I just tweet like knowing that he's not gonna do anything. But now looking at it, he probably read my tweets, but didn't want to say anything in case I got triggered or in case people started to come for me, and that's what he didn't want. And so, but I mean, if you want to come at me, come at me. Like, I deserve it. I was being a bitch. So yeah, but if you guys sat through this 30-minute video, I'm very sorry. I just wanted to make sure I got all points across. And my main thing is that I am very sorry to all of you who went to KCON. I'm sorry to Kevin, and I'm sorry to those who DM'd me. Good night.